Howdy howdy, this is my thoughts about Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. This is a classic RTS, probably one of the most famous RTS games ever made, if I were to wager a guess. And it's one of the first RTS games I ever played. And I have a really heavy bias towards it because of that. It's very well made. I was going to record this video over a replay, but for some reason all my replays aren't working correctly. So I'm just gonna have to do this straight up as I'm playing, which is going to be very difficult. I'm probably gonna make a ton of mistakes. I might even lose against the moderate AI, which would be really fun. It'd be hilarious if I lost against moderate AI. But, you know, sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles, you know? Now, at the start of the game, for Age of Empires, you gotta corral, you gotta get your animals corralled. Proper control of the animals is very important, because they give you the early food. And the early food is ridiculously important in this game. It's pretty much the entire game is how quickly you get your food early on. See here, I'm trying to kind of get a conveyor belt, not really a conveyor belt, like a assembly line system for my beef. As one is getting finished with the peasants, I send another one in, like this. But yeah, like most RTS games, you can play them all pretty much the same way. You start out getting your main resource, and ooh, this guy's just doing nothing. I'm just gonna set him to auto scout. Be real lazy. But anyway, you start off getting your main resource and trying to get as many production people as possible. Let me get somebody to work on that. What I like to do is I like to do 2 or 3 of these coos, of these cows. And then, I gotta control this guy. And then, hopefully, I found my boar by then, and I switched to my boar. Oh, there he is, right on cue. Okay, now that I've found my boar, I need to get to work on my boar soon. Now I'm gonna get 3 or 4 people on wood first, and then I'm gonna start putting people back on food. That's kind of my strategy. That may not be perfect. I need to get her to get that boar going. This might be very rough. I'm having to multitask really hard. 13, I need houses. Uh-oh. Yeah, look how rough that was. I completely forgot about that boar, but it's no big deal though. You can usually handle losing 1 villager in moderate. Alright, as long as you only lose that 1 early on. If you lose 2, then you might run into some trouble. Here we go. Here we go, we got the boar going. Kinda late. This is gonna be kinda dicey. It's gonna be kinda dicey. Kinda late boar there, but we'll see. Mr. Scout stopped working, so I need to put him back to work. And every now and then I try to get my wood line to make a house. That's just my strategy. It's not really that good, but it is what it is. And once the boar gets about half-ish way, I need to send somebody out to the next boar. Alright. So we got 2 idols. This guy needs to go on berries. I scout is being so stupid. Okay. Get this guy to help out. No. Ah, damn. I lost another villager. Maybe I'll be okay. I didn't think that the boar would aim for the weakest link. Oh, what's happening here? No. No. You can't be stealing my cows. My coos. No. Let me get these guys out. This is gonna be a disaster, I can already tell. I need more people on food now. So I gotta pull from my wood line. Oh boy, I'm gonna lose this one probably. That's okay though. It's kind of difficult to play and talk at the same time. But yeah, I used to play this game a lot when I was younger. Got him back, awesome. And the point I wanted to make for this video is that some people have a sort of RTS orientated brain and some people don't. And I think I'm one of those that's definitely in the avenue of not having an RTS brain. My brain is more orientated towards just the economy side, building a city. Once there's any sort of military operations involved, everything just falls apart for me. Why do I have... Oh, okay, it's these guys. This is so bad. This is such a bad start. Yeah, every time I play this game, once I get to the military age, I'm just... I can't focus. It's just too much happening. Still, it's a very complex, very interesting game. You have to balance your resources very well. I have way too many people on wood right now, I already know that. See the bots ahead of me. I'm getting to the next age. Because you need 500 food to get to the next age. I am so behind. But maybe I can still pull it off. I mean, the moderate AI is no big deal as long as you have a nice start. But I had a very botched start with 2 villagers assassinated by boars. Rest in peace. Villagers. Probably even do with some more people on the berries too, because I think that Franks have extra to foraging. Okay, I have 500 food. I'm getting feudal age. When you're after feudal age, I always get loom. Some manual scouting here. Sure I get everything I want to get. In Age of Empires 3, they made a change that was very interesting. Because in this game, when you gather resources, you need to go to another step in the supply chain, like a building, to deliver the resources before they're counted into your economy. But in Age of Empires 3, they made it to where when you have a citizen on a resource, when they're gathering it, it goes into your economy automatically. I need a barracks. I need a barracks like a long time ago. I also need somebody on. I think the reason they simplified gathering resources is because they probably saw that as a place where people were getting too bogged down. New players. It was probably confusing them too much, like me. too much to manage. And you see, I don't have my hotkeys down too, which is a really big thing. I should have a barracks up a long time ago. What else should we do? Pull the market. Market's always pretty important to get out of the way. Cut this tree down. Spearman. Franks are a cavalry civilization, so I need more cavalry. This game has to have the most different civilizations or classes you can play I've ever seen in an RTS game. So many civilizations you can play as. Getting housed right now. I'm gonna try to be really fast on my stables. So I'm gonna need protection really quickly considering my slow start. But I'm trying to get out these spearmen real quickly. Probably need somebody on the stone line too, just so I can get a castle up in Castle Age. I think I'm gonna get 3 people on stone. The big thing though is just making sure that you keep making civilians. So big. I have to get a castle really quickly. 800 food, 200 gold this castle. Doing farms kind of early. It's not really that good of an idea. Okay, let's see here. I should... tempted to just... I think that my deer are over here. They must be. I'll put these 3 people on gold. So I have the gold for my horses. Actually, I'm gonna scrap these 2. I need to save my food. There's my deer right there. Okay. I'm gonna send a few people out to those deer and just do a kind of botched deer harvest. Might as well put in personal gold. I'm gonna need it. Need that castle very quickly. Big thing about the enemy AI getting the castle faster than you is they work on getting those relics fast. They always try and take the relics first. Those relics are your big gold resource. Alright, what are they doing? Okay. He's got castle. I can do castle too though. So I'm gonna have it just a little bit later, which isn't that bad. While I'm going into castle, I can work on getting more of my military up and running again. What else do I need? Go ahead and get make those knights. I think they changed something. I used to be able to... Didn't you used to be able to get knights out in feudal with Frank? This feels different. I think that a watchtower right here would be really good. And also, in Castle Age, you can build more town centers, which is pretty important. Need an archery range. If this was a multiplayer game, I'd be getting stomped right now. It would be a joke. Come on, give me castle. Alright, Castle Age. I'm gonna do something cool. 2 people off wood and get in the second town center going here. I definitely need these upgrades back here. Let's make some knights. Alright, Imperial's 1,000 food, 800 gold. We'll wait on that for a while. It'd probably be worth it to send another person to my wood line. I need to be sending people to my wood line. You cannot auto-farm. Okay, getting knights out, getting knights out. Good, good, good. Just spam knights. Get these knights out. Yes, we're gonna take them out. Nice. If I get enough horsemen, definitely can make a castle. Okay. I need to focus on defense. I'm behind. I gotta keep reminding myself. Defense. I'm behind. Make sure I keep getting these horses out. Alright, we're out of those things, so make sure I make villages at both town centers. That's very important. Okay, castle. I need castle up. Let's have these guys make the castle. These guys have the win. Alright, I think I have a big enough force to do a little short raid. That's it. Get this guy over here, I guess. And some people making houses. Actually, that's okay. We'll pull the army out. Get them a control group. I can keep track of them. I can get this for free? Okay. Might be winnable. No. Okay. Let me make sure I get rid of this. Okay, let's get out of here. Kill these guys. Losing some knights. It's not very good. Okay, let's get out of here. Awesome. Let's build a second castle. Right here. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Haven't lost yet. I had an okay trade there. Wasn't too in my favor. I got that battering ram, which is a surprising amount of resources to get rid of that for the enemy team. I need to make another town center. I also need this upgrade too. Am I building one? No, it wasn't. Okay. Get one right here. Why not? Let me make sure I keep making farms, because food is so important. I'm gonna go ahead and get that out of the way. Alright, I got a lot of gold, but I don't have much of other resources, so I'm gonna buy some food, about half and half, and actually I think I'm gonna spam out some throwing axemen. Also, I need to build a monastery, like, yesterday. I need monastery like 20 minutes ago. See, I'm good on houses. He's got me beat with the Imperial Age. What the hell has he got that guy there for? Let me send somebody on him. Okay, I need to get upgrades. Got a fighting force, so I need upgrades. These guys are on stone. I'm going to put them on gold. Put them on that gold. Alright, got axemen coming out. Got more villagers. I'm at 88. Let's get this if I can. I'm not going to be able to get that for a while. Okay. I'm going to do another raid force again. I need some siege though. Actually, I don't think I should have bothered building that archery range because of my throwing axemen. I've got some idle villagers. Let's get rid of these guys. These people need to be. Let's put these on gold. Let's put these guys on wood. And do this as a precaution. Yeah, around this point in the game, I really lose track of my villagers. Alright, what do I need to be doing? Making that out of the way. I need to be making more knights. I'm gonna make 2. Even out my resources. Knights out. I should have a monk by now. Very bad fight for the AI to take. Okay. That was a good placement of my castle right there. Get rid of these guys. Jokers. Let's see. More people on wood. Right, upgrades. Upgrade my stable. Upgrade. I'm tempted to, like, once I get to about 100 population, I get really tempted to just stop focusing on on managing my villagers for a while, because around this stage in the game, if you don't start getting aggressive, bad things can happen to you. I already noticed they took the relics in the middle, so that means that the AI probably has 4 relics on me. I should probably go for their monastery if I do a raid. 8 idle villagers. Make sure I move that early. Okay. Let me get somebody to build Siege Workshop. Definitely need that. I have 1. I shouldn't be able to win this game. I wonder what the statistics are. Having 1 relic, what the chances of winning are. Probably extremely low. At least against a human opponent. Okay, I might be able to finish this game out, considering the forces the bot's been throwing at me. This game's probably already won. But get 4 of those guys. Let me get some battery man. A few less of these guys. 1 more battery man. I'm still Castle Age. I should probably go up to Imperial as I'm going into this fight. So, my button for market. Really need to be using my hotkeys. Alright, let's ding up to Imperial. Battering ram war. I'm gonna ding up to Imperial and then I'm going to hopefully end this fight out. Oh my god, doing bad managing the units. Can't afford any of that. Well, actually that's all Imperial upgrades, so. Alright, let's get some of these guys out. My button for market. Oops. In these games, I should really just be focusing on getting my hotkeys down. I shouldn't be clicking on these things. I should be just pressing the button for them. Alright, I hit house limit. Oops. It's not my hotkeys again. Build a house wall. I don't like fights where I can't see what's happening. Get them healed up. I'm just not going to worry about producing villagers right now. It's all just chaos right now, so that's kind of bad placement. Okay, I think this is a good enough force. I'm gonna start moving in. Make sure that I make some more knights along the way. Actually, let me get this real quick. Should be able to close the game out. So march in. In Imperial Age, there are some more stable upgrades I need to do along the way. Axemen are kind of cleaning up there. see a lot of professionals use trebuchets instead of other siege weaponry. I think that being able to attack from afar is very useful in multiplayer. University. Oh, I never built a university. I'm gonna build that right now, just so I can say I built it. Get those guys out of the way. They're kind of cluttering up. They're blocking my battering rams from doing battering. Yeah, I like the graphical upgrades they did for this game. I think they did a really good job with it. You see the way that the buildings collapse right there? I'm pretty sure that's like a GIF that plays. Like, it's not actual, you know, rendered in real-time physics. But the way they did it, though, the way it looks really good. It fits in with the overall art style. Why am I destroying this university? I should just be going for town centers. 13 people just sitting around. But yeah, with this game, I've played it for a crazy amount of time. I played Age of Empires 2 for a long time. I haven't played it like constantly, but you know, I've played this since at least I was in my early teens, and I've never really gotten past a certain skill level. Now I watch pros all the time play this game to see like what I'm doing wrong and how I could really improve my playstyle, but always, like, at a certain point in the game, I just completely fall apart. It's something to do with balancing, managing the home and fighting at the same time. I think that's where I really fall apart with. I need to make sure my people are backed up. Send these guys in, why not? The balancing act of these RTS games is something about my brain that I just can't really handle it. I still have fun though with them though. I mean, I have fun playing the bots, alright. Maybe the real issue I'm having is I'm not playing human players enough. I think I need to be stomped like 100,000 times by human players. Maybe it's through the stomping and people learn how to improve. This guy is just toast. He is toasted toast. The city is going into shambles. In disarray. Buildings falling everywhere. This is like the moderate AI right here. This is what would happen to me probably if I fought a real human player. And we get the surrender. Yeah. If you've played Age of Empires 2 before, I would highly recommend Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. I think everything they did with the game, with this version, is a direct improvement of the old version. Which, considering the amount of nostalgia I have for the old version, that's quite a thing to say. They really kept the art style, the movement, the pace of the game. They really kept everything about the game similar from the old one, yet up to a higher graphical quality, higher performance quality. They added in certain things from modern RTSs that this game didn't have, which were just obvious quality of life improvements. It's a really excellent game, and if anybody's interested in buying it, it's on the fence, and please consider it. Or at the very least, you can go to Xbox Live for Windows, and with Xbox Live for Windows, you can pay $1 for the first month. It's like a trial month. And you can play the game for basically $1 for a month and see if you like it. And if you like it a lot, then maybe consider buying it. Thanks for watching.